I need to show you something. So this beef broth has been there simmering for 40 years. It's always the same broth, I think. They kind of changed the meat, but the broth is the same. In this very famous house shop, it's called Wattana Panich. Apparently it's been a Michelin place at some point. It's very popular. Here in Kuay Road. It's very big trafficked road in Bangkok. Let's go inside. And a little spoon. Okay, let's see what's in this stew. So there are a little bit of meatballs, obviously, and some part of meat with a lot of fat in it, like looks like a little bit of tendon as well, and then like more lean kind of cuts. And then some topped with some cilantro, like a bean sprout, and there are obviously the noodles. Don't remember what's the name of this noodle, like flat noodles. Well, they're all found in Chinese, but I think in Thailand they've got different names. So my usual ritual is to kind of taste the broth first, without adding anything else, and then if we want, we can add some chili, some fish sauce as well. Okay, extremely flavorful of beef. Also, I'm quite surprised there is a lot of cilantro flavor in that as well. A little bit of natural oil juice from the meat, but I think we can certainly add a little bit of the fish sauce. Some of the pepper as well. The chili. And after you give it a little bit of a stir, you are good to go. Nice. I'm quite excited to try this noodles. Extremely flavorful. The noodles are nice and soft, slightly chewy. Let's get this big piece of meat. Oh yes, extremely tender. It dissolves in your mouth. It's been in that beef broth for hours and hours probably today. It's a true Bangkok street food experience, a very authentic one. You can get this kind of experience only in this very authentic, like shop, restaurant, house shops. You know, wouldn't be the same in a restaurant. The traffic behind you, local people eating at your same table. It's nice. Little meatball. This man has finished it already. This thing goes away really fast. Like,
yeah, very good.
When you start eating this thing, like you cannot stop. You just go until it's finished. My last piece of meat in this beef soup. Very sad, but I mean the meat is really good, but honestly it's all about the broth. Very flavorful and Lots of meat flavor, and then the spice is nice. Got that kind of nice touch. Honestly, I would probably go for a second, to be honest. But I have it. We have not been eating that much, man. I'll get a small one. The same. And it's gonna be here in maybe 30-60 seconds or so, because the beef broth is already there. The meat is already there, so they just need to dish it out. It's an extremely fast experience. I basically I came in, I was seated, and I finished my first bowl in like 10 minutes. Sometimes you can wait a long time to just get seated because there is so much people, but we came around the evening time, like 7 p.m, so it feels nice. It's alright. Oh, okay. Cup. There we go. I'm not very familiar with white pepper, but we'll try something. We'll try this bowl with white pepper and see what's the difference. Is it this one, yeah? For some reason the noodles are different now. They're kind of glass. No, they're not glass. No, they're rice noodles, I think. What I love about this meat is that it seems to be like just a very good ratio between fat and meat, which is always welcome. But the hot pot and this kind of stew, for us European, they're seeing like more like a winter kind of dish, but there's no proper winter in Bangkok, so you need to surrender to the fact that you're gonna sweat a lot in the heat of Bangkok eating this dish.